Hello YouTube, this is Big Daddy with a little tour of my desktop. As long as you keep it to yourself and don't tell anybody. Um, this is KDE Neon 5.7. I love KDE and I kind of, dislike KDE sometimes, but I love KDE because it is the most customizable desktop out there, and that's what I'm looking for. That is one of the things I hated about Windows, that you couldn't customize it at all. Well, you could, but you may have to pay for something to customize it. Of course, you had to pay for Windows regardless. But either way, um, this is, I think, the. Uh, Now, don't get me wrong. I like to distro hop and I like to try new distros, but this is what I'm running with right now. So it is the best of both worlds. It is based on Ubuntu 16.04 and yet still with the latest and greatest Plasma updates that, especially coming out in a few days, will be 5.8. So I can't wait for that. There is multi-screen upgrades for 5.8, which want to make it much better to work with a multi-screen like I have. But a walk around the desktop includes, we'll start at the application menu, I believe it's called. Yeah, application menu. And it's not the best, but it is a really quick, simple, fast way to get to your apps and still have your favorites. I wish there was menus set up like Windows 7 maybe. I hate to go back to Windows, but I mean, not everything Microsoft did was bad. Okay, most things, but not everything Microsoft did was bad. The launcher in the start menu in Windows 7 was pretty nice, I thought. Um, I also have the full screen launcher. I wish this was different as well. I wish, back in KDE 4, this was called Home Run, and it was very customizable. And you could move your areas up and down, add new ones, add a section for your power, add a section for your favorites, all applications, and move them around where you wanted them. And when they went to Plasma, it didn't transfer over everything. So they include this now because you had to add Home Run by a separate PPA, but they include this with Plasma, but it's just not as customizable as it could be. So moving over here, I love the fact that you can hide the icons that you don't want to see, but yet keep the icons that you do want to see. KDE is the only operating system that you can do that in that I know of. Um, in Cinnamon, there is a drawer applet, but it's very buggy, especially with the latest Cinnamon. Um, so I love KDE and I dislike KDE at times, but you can't beat it for customization. You just can't. So I run Plank, which is a task manager launcher all in one. I take off the normal task manager that they that comes by default because I like my clock in the center. I like it clean up here. I just, it's funny because I don't really run any other distributions, but other distributions have this set up similar to this, and I kind of like it that way, but I like the customization of KDE. So there you have it. Um, yeah. So there's my desktop. That's what I run. I will be making future videos on all kinds of things for likes and dislikes. So stay tuned. Same bat time, same bat channel.